Or, good to see you there, lovely. And I think you're muted. There we go. Nope, I still can't hear you.
Is this better?
Yep, thank you.
Okay, just some setting on my Zoom. So nice to see you today.
I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. So Ria, have I prepped you with any of these questions?
No.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous. It's like an interview. I'm like, okay, what am I answering?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so let's just start. Tell our audience, when did you join the Interior Design Business Bakery?
Hey everybody, my name is Ria. I started the business bakery in September of last year. I was still working in my full-time job, and I decided to do this.
That's amazing. So you've been in the bakery for 6 months. So you were working a full-time job? Was it in interior design, or what were you doing?
I have been a software engineer for 15 years.
So you're going from one side to the other. And most people would say she's a software engineer. She's smart. She doesn't need to be, she doesn't need coaching. Like you're a smart girl, period.
Oh,
so yeah. But why did you choose to hop into the bakery?
Okay. Long story. Sorry if I'm boring anyone of you guys. So I have been doing a paycheck job for 15 years. I have obviously never run a business. And design work is amazing. Like, I love design work. I'm happy to show designs to my clients. I'm happy to show designs to my family. And I'm like, look, you can do this and that. But end of the day, it's business. We are doing business. And I did not know how to run that part. I had previous clients. Obviously, I lost a ton of money. I didn't make any money. I did for very small pricing. I was only doing $75 an hour. I was too shy to ask my clients, saying that, hey, I went over the hours. I'm sending you another invoice. So I decided not to ask for an invoice. And basically, I was running dry. I had to put my personal money to the business because I was too shy to ask for what I wanted. And it was just not working out for me. And my husband doesn't know anything about business either. None of us are business people. So I thought, you know what? Screw it. When she dropped the bomb on me about how much it costs, I had to take a few days. I'm like, no, I can't do this. Like, my business doesn't make money to do this. And then we just realized this is not an expense. This is an investment. I made the best investment for myself and my business. And it's been 6 months. I just have to give some really good news. I have quit my full-time job. I have actually got 3 big projects after I joined the bakery. I got myself a private office, and I cannot wait. I think few more things like this, and I want to have a team, just like Michelle does, and I can't wait to do bigger things. So thank you, Michelle.
I'm so proud of you, girl. You just got in there and dug in. And do you have a family? Do you have kiddos?
Yes, I have a toddler.
Right.
I have an 18-month-old.
Right. So you've got a kid, you had a full-time job, and you still just dug in. Okay, so let's talk about 2 things. First of all, high five, you're a badass. But you put the work in. So let's talk 2 things. One, and you said I dropped the bomb on you with the price, which is so true. It's not inexpensive, but in relation to all the money that you can make,
oh yeah,
it's not a huge investment in ratio too. But let's talk about that. Like, what are you seeing out there with your projects, and how quickly did you turn around and make your investment back? And how does it feel now? And then I want to talk about how much time you spent in the bakery, or how much time you're spending in the bakery. How does that work?
So when I got my first client after the bakery, it had surpassed how much I had invested in the bakery. And immediately after I did the because I happened to get almost a full home redesign project. And of course, I didn't charge the same price as you would charge. I charged a little bit less,
Yeah.
but that way surpassed how much I had paid for the bakery. When, they gave me that check that day. And that's the day I actually I gave a video message to Michelle, and I'm like, oh my God, I
Yep.
couldn't have done this without you. No, I'm not saying it just because I'm in the bakery. I am not saying this just because you know, uh, I'm
And I
not.
didn't pay you anything.
Yes, you didn't pay me anything. I'm just here because there's not just a bunch of business things that Michelle teaches or her team teaches. There's there's so many coaches that come on every Wednesday, and we are talking more than just business. We're talking about financials. We're talking about mindset. We're talking about marketing. We're talking everything that you can think of other than design to make your business a huge success. And not to mention, we have another Facebook group where it's incredibly supportive. Hundreds of designers out there telling you how they do it, how it works, how it can help you. And it's up to you how much kind of work you want to put in it to grow as fast as you want. I just happen to have the support at home, so I'm able to put a lot more hours into this. And then now that I don't have a full-time job, now I get to listen to all the previous coaching and everything when my daughter's at
Oh,
daycare,
that's
in
true.
my home
Yeah.
office, yeah, when I'm sitting in my office, like I get to listen to all those old ones. So much information for you to take in, and it's just incredible. It's just a lot.
Thank you. Do you feel like, excuse me, do you feel like a year is overkill?
No, I wish I could be longer.
Oh, we made that option for you. Yeah. Yeah, no, good, 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 good. What would you say to, okay, so let's go back to the workshop that you attended. Okay, it's Friday afternoon. You got the bomb dropped on you with the price. You're starting to hear some of the bakers. Like, what would you say to yourself at this point in last September? What would you say to you?
Just go for it. It's absolutely worth it. I know it sounds expensive, but it is worth it. It's worth every cent because the amount of information you have in your hub, it's just too much to even process. You need time just to like skim through everything. So when I joined the bakery, I did not go step 1, 2, 3. I actually jumped into like some step that I absolutely needed because I was in the middle of a project, and I backtracked my course and started from first. And every single thing in there is so important. She's also given us homework. There's a lot of homework for us to do. And there's a lot of work that you have to do it by yourself because it's just the amount of work you need to put into it, but it is
Yeah,
100%
this
worth
is
it.
the homework, y'all. That's the homework.
There's homework there.
Yeah. Okay, so Rainey asked a question of how many people are in the Facebook group and stuff like that. There's usually about 100 people, give or take, and then but they're not all on the calls. Have you, and this is good feedback for me. Ria, have you ever felt like either you were just a number or that you weren't getting the attention that you needed?
No, never.
Oh,
Sometimes the calls were too busy and Hallie had to be like, sorry, we are at an hour mark. There is still the Facebook group to answer all our questions. And there is still our core team, like our master coaches are there to answer our questions. It's just sometimes doesn't happen on the call because we are 45 people on a 1 hour call. So, but they're always there. They're always answering. None of my questions have ever gone unanswered. I also post a lot. I talk a lot. So,
Well, you use the tools that we give you, including the Facebook group. Yeah.
Yep. Because that's what, we're there for. That's what I have paid for the bakery for. I feel like even if it's a lame question, stupid question, dumb question, I still ask it because you're there to get those answers. So I'm always getting answers.
Good, 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 good. Well,
And somebody else was asking how many times we meet. We meet once a week, unless there's a special guest coming in and there's an extra coach.
Yeah. So yeah, we have those bonuses. So Ria, any parting words of wisdom that you would like to leave with the audience?
If you're even remotely thinking about joining, absolutely join. I feel like you will learn so much. And like I said, I was not a seasoned designer, or I did not have a big business before I joined. I actually put my personal money into this. And
Mhm.
that was the best decision I made for where my business stood, because I am now able to charge the same amount as some of the other designers who have been in the industry for so long, only because of the bakery. And then my process is straightened up like this. All the paperwork and meet and greets and scope of work and everything now is like very nicely put. It looks very formal. It does not look like, I just woke up one day and decided to go do a meet and greet. It's very organized. It's very personable. It's very formal, and also it's very luxurious. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. Thank you, Ria, for being here. I really appreciate that. And just your time is so precious and appreciated. I'll give you a hug next time I see you. You're in Dallas. I get to see you. Bye, honey. Thank you.